All right, go.
Hi, I'm Master Sergeant Frank Yeboah, and I'm the Hydraulics Section Chief for the 60th MXS. Thank you for coming to see me today and watching my video for my evolution of leadership. Let me take a seat here. Now, I haven't always been the section chief for the hydraulics section. I've been a expediter, I've been a pro super, and I've been the section chief. And through all that time, it was always years of bringing teams together, teams of war fighters, and very experienced people, experts at their career fields, bringing them together for a common goal. And I believe that during that time, from when I first began to this time now, my leadership has evolved. And I think I've learned a great deal. I believe the first thing that I've learned is that you can't go in cold. You have to learn how to lead and how to manage. Human beings we're very emotional. We go with our gut, and oftentimes the best worker is elevated to the position of leadership because they produce. They're a great worker, but then they come to find out that they're not a great leader. They can't manage people. They don't have the people skills, the soft skills to succeed. And sometimes it'll take you a while to learn that, but if you have an open mind and in the forefront, it's not your development, but it's the development of your subordinates that's key, then you'll find. But here's a quote that I got from Straub. She says, if you use trial and error to learn which strategies are most effective with which people you might get there eventually, but think of the high cost in time, money, and emotional energy. And when I read that, I thought back to many of the times where I led people, going with my gut, as I said before, and you're very reactionary. As people react to you, you react to them, and there's no real plan of attack. There's no real thought process of whether you're going to support this person or coach this person or just direct this person to do something. You have to monitor the situation first and find out how you're going to attack the problem. And again, not everybody has a patience for that, but you have to, again, focus on the development of the person, and when that happens, you develop yourself. Now, my second point that I need to remember, that I need to make sure I state, is the vision portion of it. And when we would think back about singing, actually, I have this quote too. It's very good. I liked it. It's, a vision is truly shared when you and I have a similar picture and are committed to one another having it. Not just to teach us individually having it. When people truly share a vision, they are connected, bound together by a common aspiration. And when I think about this, it means that you have to share your vision with your people and include them in it. It can't be just your vision. And as you present your vision to your people, you have to let go. You have to. It doesn't become your vision. It will never end up as your vision if you're a good leader. You have to share that. And then when you share it, your subordinates, your workers, they will take the baton and they'll run with it. That's your job as a facilitator, to make sure that they get what they need, all the support they need to finish that marathon with that baton that you've given them. And when I say let go, it's very hard for a leader to let go of the vision that they had to begin with. I know I have had my problems with that, but again, as the years go by and you evolve, it's easier to let go, and it's easier for you to share with your people. And you know, I think also the last and final thing that I think that I learned, and that was a key point in my evolution, was you have to connect with people. And every single worker, every single individual that you come in contact, they will have a certain vision of you. They will have an impression of you. And it might not be the impression that you want, but those are their mental models. And what you need to do is help them evolve as well. And if they need you to be the rough supervisor at a certain time when they need it, then you're going to have to do that. If they need you to become that supportive supervisor in the time that they most need that, and they don't expect you to be that, then again, their mental models, they will change. But you as a supervisor, you have to share with them not just the work portion of it, but the human being portion of it, the feelings, the emotions. You become a father figure, a big brother to people that really need it at certain points of their lives at work. Now, there's a quick story I want to talk to you guys about. It was about 2009 when I was tasked to go to Russia, and the plan was that we were going to pick up this device called the Navy Super Scorpio, and we're going to get on the C-5 aircraft, which we worked on. We're going to go to San Diego, pick up this equipment, and take it to Russia, because at that time there was a submarine that was caught by I believe it was a fishing wire that was caught up in their propellers, and with very short amount of time left, because they only had so much oxygen left, they called out to different countries. They called out to England responded, America responded, I believe France and a couple other nations also sent help. And it was one of those things that were different nations come together. It was very big news. So when we landed in San Diego to pick up this Super Scorpion, our aircraft had a maintenance problem, and it was in the number 3 engine. And as we came out, it was all 7 of us. And, of course, I outranked everyone. I did not know everyone firsthand, but this was our first time being together as a unit, coming together. We had a situation where we had to fix our aircraft in order to make the deadline to leave to make it to Russia the next day. And things weren't going exactly right. We lacked communication, we were not in sync, and that's when we had to take a pause. And the crazy thing about it is they actually let CNN cameras and local TV cameras, they were right there on the fly line. They were filming us with our toolboxes, and at that time it's very high tempo, high stress, and everybody had their own agenda at that time. They wanted to be the person that fixed the aircraft. They wanted to make sure that their system was working. So what I did was I got everybody together, and even though we were on a time schedule, I got everybody together, and I made sure that they knew, hey, we need to stop. We need to look at the vision. The vision is getting this aircraft fixed at this amount, because we only have 3 hours to get it fixed. Our vision is to get that thing fixed. Now we need to come together. So we settled everybody down, and I made a personal connection with every single one of them. Made sure there was eye contact, and made sure that they looked at me as the person that is going to facilitate their getting the job done. And attitudes changed, and we started working together. We started supporting each other, and we knew at the end of that little episode that we were all going to be recognized for getting this aircraft fixed and sent to Russia, not just one person. So that's where the agendas of people sometimes try to get in the way with the overall goal. And I was pretty proud of myself at that time, because we actually got it done. We got there, and we saved, I do not remember, it was probably about a crew of 20 people inside that submarine. But when we got home, it was very big. But with all the recognition that we got during that time, I think none was bigger than actually knowing that we established chemistry at that time, and I became a leader. And now, at this point in my life, with all the things that I've learned, I can, in retrospect, I can see some of the actual lessons that we've learned, and I had not learned them yet, but I can see some of the things that I was using at that time, and some of the strategies that I used to get things done, and they got done. So I think that was one of the best times in my life that I actually became a leader, and I think that I'll always have that as a memory. But again, let me go ahead and recap about my evolution as a leader. Is that I kept those 3 things in the back of my mind, was making sure that you develop your skills, develop a plan on how to talk to your people, the vision. You got to share that vision. You got to give up that vision to your people. And 3, you got to make a connection. Got to make a connection in the heart and in the minds of your people, and everything else will take care of itself. But definitely learn from the strategies that are in our handbooks and our texts and from teachers. And let's go over where I cited my references. There they are. And that was my evolution to leadership. Thank you.